Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending when you're going to be seeing this video. It's your brother, your boy, courserepscorner. Like I always tell you guys, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's our corner.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
In recent times, there is this issue that is going on that has been trending for days, talking about a young lady from Anambra State who was celebrated as the highest number in the last concluded JAMB examination, talking about one Miss Joy. Okay, it's really unfortunate that JAMB have come out to say that yes, the result was forged. And I tend to wonder, how can such results be forged? And now I also asked myself, what took JAMB this long to know that yes, it's forged, and why did they keep quiet in saying it all this while rather than coming to say it now? In this particular video, I'll be showing us an interview in a media house asking JAMB official, one doctor somebody, why did it take JAMB this long to correct this impression that the young lady was the best student in JAMB? Why did it take JAMB up to about 2 months plus to come out and say yes, that what this girl scored was not the real result? And now, for some persons who will be surprised, how did the girl manipulate the result? How did the girl get the score? How? There is even series of videos we have seen whereby JAMB sent this young lady a text message allegedly congratulating her. Allegedly, because I will not say it's wrong or right because I saw the video. So it's really unfortunate that they have to do this to her, because why? The young lady has already secured scholarship from 2 different individuals, talking about Innocent Motors and one other group. But unfortunately, the best graduating student for JAMB has been taken away from her hands, and she doesn't know what next to do. That's why I said let me share this interview with us so that we can see what really transpired and know how we can talk about it. Okay, I want to thank all of us for always watching my content. Thank you for the love and the care. For those of us who haven't subscribed to our channel, please I beg you, subscribe to our channel, like, comment and share so we can push this ministry to the permanent site. Okay, take on me away next time till you see me your screen, guys. I leave all of us with this video.
Why did you have to wait till this time to do this?
Okay, let me make this thing very clear. I think the public is actually getting this thing a little bit mixed up. There is nothing wrong with the system, with our system, or the result in our system. What happens was that is the version that the candidate has with her that she has mutilated. So it's practically impossible for us to know how many people are keeping such versions with them until when you come to the public space. And then news begin to make all around that, okay, you have this. That is when we now go back to our system to check whatever claim that you're laying. This particular candidate, that one very prominent Nigeria awarded her a scholarship to the tune of 3 million naira. And then I think Anambra State government were also trying to receive her and honor her also. So a call was placed to the board that the candidate had announced the highest scorer for the year 2023, which incidentally happens to also come from Anambra State. And when we got this information that somebody is laying claim to 362, we went into our system and we discovered that this particular card, there was nobody with a score of 362. But what I did, because the Commissioner for Education in Anambra State actually called me, and I asked her to send the result to me. For every result that is printed from our system, it comes out with a QR code. The QR code is a security device on that result. So the first thing I did was to scan the QR code. So when I scanned the QR code on her result slip, the slip she's holding with 362, I discovered that QR code belongs to a candidate who sat the examination in 2021, one Omobolale, and that candidate scored 138 in 2021. And I became curious. So I went into the system with the name, with the registration number, because she put her registration number, she put the scores she obtained, and I would check in the system, and we discovered that she scored 249 and not 362. As a matter of fact, there is nothing, there is no score 362 in our own system. So we are not aware of this issue until when she brought it in the public space. Because what she did was just to have a slip paper, for instance, and then she mutilated, maybe use graphic design to mutilate the scores, and then she was parading that score. So there is no way we will know that such a particular version of result is being circulated in the public space, as long as what we have on our system is not tampered with.
I still want to put back the same question to you in a different format. Now I want to ask you, in JAMB, do you have people who take care of your social media handles, Dr. Fabian?
Yes, we do.
Good. We do. If there are people who take care of JAMB's social media handles, I want to believe they ought to have seen this girl being celebrated and awarded scholarship by the Innocent Motors founder, Chief Innocent Chukuma. And at that point, you can actually find out what actually, do you have any score like that or not?
Well, you see a lot of people who come out with certain claims. And as a matter of fact, honestly, if you begin to run after each claim that this person say he has this, he has that, you will not do your primary responsibility. You will just be running after so many people. I told you, if you look at my release, you would have seen the issue that came up in Kaduna State, where a particular candidate claimed that he scored 380, only for us to discover that that candidate never even registered for the examination, not talk of sitting the examination. So there are so many people claiming whatever they want to claim out there. But this one became very important because we saw that she had a number, she has scores, she had a slip that she was parading. For somebody to just come out and say, I scored 300, I scored 400, well, that is your own thing. But by the time you begin to show a particular slip, carrying our logo and everything, it is at that point that we will now become very, what is happening? But we had that somebody was claiming this and that, but we didn't see that particular result. And if we had moved that time without seeing that result, there is no way we would have actually gotten the kind of information that we have now. So even when we have some access to some of this information on social media, as you rightly say, we don't rush to the media to say this is what is there. We also do our investigation to find out how this thing happened. Because just as you rightly say in your opening statement, this girl is not alone in this particular act. In fact, some persons are even accusing us for coming to the public too early, that we should have done some undercover investigation to ensure that we arrest those people that are behind the whole thing. Given her age, they felt that there is no way she would have been able to sponsor this kind of coordinated fraud that she has done. But, here you are saying that we came too late. Some are saying we came too early. Because what they expect is that we should go deeper to find out who some of our collaborators, so that we can get to the root of what actually happened. If I tell you the level of investigation that we've conducted, we have the 55019, our USSD code. What we use that 55019 is to communicate with candidates, communicate during registration, we communicate during examination, we communicate during the release of result. Are you with me? So what this candidate, when I read the release by Innocent, where he said he made so many insinuation and all this thing, honestly, I just laugh, because what he's dealing with, this guy can sell him. Maybe he's waiting until when she sells him before he will know the gravity of what she has done. It's just that if I were with you, I would have shown you some of those things on the platform, what this girl did. Immediately these results were released, she checked her result. That is by she sent a message. Instead of sending result to 55019 to pull her result, she sent a message for utme to 55019. But the message, the machine now sent her, because the phone number she's using is a unique identifier. So it sent her result. Result of 249, breaking it down to the various subjects. So she now doctored that result. That one is just a text message. It's very easy for you to doctor. So she doctored the result, put the marks the way she wants, up to 262, and sent back to 55019 and the USS court. So the court also returned her original result again. So if you look at the communication, in fact, this is anybody can invest. All you need to do is just to pick her number. I think she used an Airtel. Go to Airtel and then ask Airtel to give you the communication between this number and the USSD code. And they will give you, and you will see it. What I'm trying to say is that at each point she was sending requests to 5501, it kept returning her result. of 249. I think almost like 4 times. She will send it back, it will return her original result. She will send it, it will return her original result. And then she now went outside the database to obtain that slip. But unfortunately, unfortunately for those people, her sponsors or her managers, they didn't know that there are security devices attached to each slip that they print. And the USS, the QR code is one of them. There are about 17 of them, which I wouldn't want to mention some of them on the air. But the USSD code only, that alone can out, because anybody can scan, even she herself can use her phone to scan the code. Immediately you scan the code, forget about whatever is written there, you will see the actual owner of that sheet, not what you put on it, the actual owner of the sheet. So it is the result sheet that she mutilated to write all those codes on it. Unfortunately for her, again, for the 2023 result, we didn't use that design that she's holding. If you look at, if you have any candidate, your brother, your sister, your ward, any of your candidate that has written the 2023 exam, and you ask him to print his result, when you put it side by side, you will see the difference between what she's holding and what we are using for 2023. And to answer your question, of course, her 249 result is, as we speak, is withdrawn. She does not have a result, and she'll be banned from taking this exam in the next 3 years.